in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Razorbacks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Auburn's offense will get the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He might want another play. Running back searching for a hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Henderson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. They put the first points on the board. These guys set all of these goals for the season. Then to come out and say, here we are, this is how it is. That was impressive.
And Reese, we thought this offense could be very potent this season. And they've got some skilled players, and they've got some dudes that are going to scare opposing defenses. Defenses out there for the rest of this season better take notice. I know this game is early, but you can see the talent they have on offense.
The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy, and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him. And everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it the wrong move.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
From the gun, give on the inside. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Lindsey. Grab behind the line, it's Quinn. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. Got to stop the...
Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Unloads it left. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Quinn. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snag They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and
he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Here's a hit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Give to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Got a man. It's Quinn. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that.
There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bulldozes his way through. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got to be able to gang tackle this guy. We see it every week. He makes people miss. And you just saw it on that last play. He's unbelievable in the air.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
24, Arkansas, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He's got him this time. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap.
Just steamrolling the defense. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweep.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. On the run, it's Lanning. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Rides it and reads it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do.
Touchdown, Tiger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
They'll run the screen. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Caught in the backfield. It's Quinn. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They'll run play action. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pocket breaking down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Quinn. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll go to the ground. Got some room to run. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
To the air. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Dances away to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.